This is MMA Plus with Josh Foster after his victorious win at FightUK. Josh, you did the fight go to plan? Because it seemed in the opening round that you seemed to be picking them off quite easily and using your range.
I hope that's how it looked to me. I was a bit surprised. It was because I think I had such a reach advantage against him. But I imagined it being easier just to land jabs at will, but it's just never really like that when you're in there. It's just, I think from people looking, it just looks like, oh, just keep landing jabs, you know. He's so much smaller, but he hits high, he hits damn hard, and I think I've got some marks on my cheeks. And he hit me a few times away. If my chin wasn't down and it was up, he would have knocked me out clean. So it was a little bit careful in the first round, but in the second round I think I started to find my range a little bit. And
he seemed to be kind of swinging for the fences initially, but with you scoring regularly, it kind of seemed to kind of demoralising once his nose started to bleed.
Yeah.
Did you sense that while you was in there?
Yeah, I think you could tell by how they respond to. You could tell by how they respond to the strikes. Every time, like he was getting hit with jabs, he was always like seeing the blood, and that's got to do something to you mentally. You know, I've been through it a lot in training. It really does. But to be honest, it's pretty much how I expected the fight to go.
Okay, you kind of mentioned that you felt sick coming out in the second round.
Yeah. Was
that the reason behind you deciding to take the game to the ground?
I heard my head coach Danny Batten. He started telling me to just start engaging in the grappling a little bit more, which he's never ever done that before. I think I was still winning the strikes, but maybe he could sense as well that something just wasn't quite right there. I don't know why I felt sick. I think it was I've had too much banana before the fight or too much water in between rounds, but yeah, it was definitely a worthwhile thing to do.
Okay, and I've noticed that you train at Blood, Sweat and Tears as well as Immortal MMA.
Yeah. What
benefits have you had from splitting your camps between these two well-known gyms?
Just like I said before, just diversity in training partners. There's guys who can hammer me at Immortal, and there's plenty of guys who can hammer me at BST if I'm not feeling quite right. You know, like I say, if you just train at one gym, no matter how good it is, you know, you always hear about like GSP, for example, trains at TriStar, it's one of the best gyms in the world, but still mixes it up in about 4 different camps. Just diversity of training partners, really. You know, there's a lot of different styles there.
What's next for you? You know, when would you like to see yourself back in the cage competing?
Right now, I don't know. I know it might be soon. It might be. It might be in a few months. You never know how it's going to go with this kind of sport, really. I think I'll probably fight Chris Meyer next. I imagine anyway. That's what all the guys were talking about. So I was supposed to fight for this flyweight title a while ago against Chris. So that's what I see next for me. But when, I don't know. Hopefully this year.
Okay. Finally, is there anyone you'd like to thank?
Yeah, all my family. I wouldn't be able to do it without them. All my coaches, Danny Batten, Lee Edwards, Darren Ward. Just, you know, and everyone there's probably got about 40 people. They're supporting me tonight, and they get me so excited to do these fights, make me train that little bit harder, which is why I keep getting results. So thanks, you guys.
Wicked. Thank you very much.
Thank you.